When you're in Pismo and the weather's bad, what do? We're gonna give you a list of things today. Go on location and give you some ideas what to do when the weather's bad in Pismo. And we'll start that right after this. This week we're going to be talking about all the things, or some of the things, that you can do in Pismo when the weather's bad. We've got some storms that have been rolling through. And he just gave me the idea, like, not everybody knows what to do if you're here in Pismo and the rain's coming through today, but not tomorrow. You're going to stay in town. Well, this is what you do. So we're going to start off today at probably the #1 place where people would think to go when the weather's bad, the outlets. I got the Nike outlet here behind me, Volcom. You can get hats, shoes, socks, Hot Topics stuff. There's a Polo outlet, Coach, Calvin Klein, Levi's, Zoomies, all the above. You get everything you need here, and let's check it out. But one of the things that's cool about this when you're dealing with weather is all you're going to need to do is go from the car to the outlets, and then the rest of it you can do and be covered. So you see this here, this is all covered and protected from the weather. You'll be able to get that going. Hey, if we hopefully we mentioned some stuff in this video today that gives you a chance to get some ideas. But if we missed something, put it down in the comments for me if you would. We'll do an update to this one. We are going to continue to do some Pismo related posts about stuff you can do when the weather's good or bad. But if you put a little comment down there for me, that'd be awesome. Oh, and subscribe to the channel too. It helps us out. First thing you do in Pismo when the weather's bad is the Family Arcade and Bowl. And I think they've got like 8 or 10 lanes in there for bowling, video arcade games, pizza, burgers, etc. Awesome, fun thing to do. Knock it out of the park with the family. Let's take a look at it. That's what it looks like. You may have never been, you may have never even seen it. It's one of those things you just kind of, when you drive by, you miss it. But it's awesome when it's raining, the weather's bad, it's cold, you want to get the family out to do something, take them bowling. Another thing to do with the family when the weather's bad in Pismo, we're just down the street from the pier, is Hot Shots Pool Hall. Now, might be a little older crowd. I don't know if it's a kid, it's like young kids, like bowling would be, but it's fun. And if you're into adult beverages, they've got all kinds of beers on tap. Let's take a look at it. All right, these guys also open up at 11 a.m. every day. HotShotsPismo.com if you want to check out what they've got going. They sell t-shirts and beers and whatnot. But anyway, you could, if it starts pouring rain and you've already parked down at the pier, you could basically walk, tuck in underneath each of these awnings and go either play pool and have a beverage and some food, or across the street, go bowling. Cool. Next one. Another awesome thing to do when the weather's bad in Pismo and you're just down the street from the pier is go check out surf shops. Ponchos is here behind me. It's the closest one to the pier. Awesome shop. It's got like his and hers sides to the shop. Surfboards, wetsuits, skateboards, magazines, lifestyle clothing, swimsuits, all that kind of stuff. You got it all hooked up inside. Cool, so let's take a walk to some of the other shops in town. A couple of other cool surf shops that would be fun to do when you're dodging raindrops. Alright, so Pismo Supply Company is another little surf shop. Mostly skateboards and clothes. I don't know if they have a lot of surfboards in there. That's not my personal favorite shop, so I don't spend a lot of time in there, but it's another one. It's in the old Esquire magazine shop, and it's a cool little place. Esteem Surf Shop is one of my favorite core surf shops. Core like locals, and they got some really cool stuff. I got permission to come inside. We're gonna film inside a little bit so you see what the shop looks like. They've actually got a little coffee shop in there if you want to get a hot beverage when it's cold and rainy. You can probably tell why this is one of my favorites. I love all these old boards that they put up, old posters and postcards, and I just dig it. And the staff is really cool here. So anyway, fun thing to do when the weather's bad. Now, one thing that I thought was pretty cool as I'm out walking around, this is right here down by the pier as well, saltwater taffy shop. It's just classic California beach kind of thing to do. They do have a little seating area. I think they'll serve you a cup of coffee if you want. It's called Tomasco's Saltwater Taffy, and they've got a little seating area in there, souvenir-y kind of stuff. Get some fudge or some taffy and hide away from the weather when the weather's bad. Cool things to do down here in Pismo. Now we're gonna do another episode on this particular spot, but clam chowder at Splash is a classic. They do have places to sit in there, and hopefully if you time it right, the line won't be out in the weather and you can just go in and get your soup. So Splash Cafe, when the weather's bad, nice hot soup. If you like clam chowder, it's hard to beat it. Okay, when the weather's bad, nothing makes you feel warm inside like food and candy. So we're here at Hot Licks. This is a Pismo Beach institution, and it's just right here by the pier. They're kind of known for their candy with bugs on the inside, so we're gonna go in and check it out. I think it was founded by a buddy of mine, and then he sold it and whatever, but it's a fun little shop, and the kids love to come here. So Hot Licks. There it is. Ant suckers, worm suckers, scorpions. Oh wow. Scorpion sucker. So come down and get your bug protein when the weather's bad. Anyway, fun place to go when the weather's bad. All right, another awesome thing to do when you're here at the coast, if you're not doing beach stuff, is to go here to the Locked In. Ages 13 to 90, 35 bucks a head. It's an escape room. They have 2 rooms on different themes. One of them, their 80s room or 1985 room, I think they call it, was ranked one of the best escape rooms in the world. You can call and set up a reservation with them, thelockedin.com. That's LOCKEDINN.com. 35 bucks a head. Really a blast for you to check out. Hey, if we mentioned some stuff today that you like, give us a thumbs up. And if we miss something that you like to do when you're here in Pismo, put it down in the comments and we'll update the video in the future. It really helps out the channel if you subscribe. So if you like what we're doing here, hit the subscribe button. See ya.